So in this video, I'm gonna talk about this thing a little bit. I was out, somebody called me for a help, and their car quit working, so I took a trailer and had to winch it up on the trailer, and that winch quit working. So let's see if I can get it to do what it was doing. So the controller on this plugs into the side of that box, and the battery power comes down underneath. So truck doesn't have to be running or anything, but when everything's working right now. So now it's not acting up. But what would happen is when I hit the button, you could hear the solenoids that are in this box just click, like when your car doesn't start, you can hear it go click, 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 click. That's what it was doing. So out of all the winches, this one just has to work. I can't have it have problems. So whatever's going on in here, I can't be on the side of the road trying to get this thing to work. So we're gonna have to replace this winch. So follow along, I'll show you what we're doing. All right, so we're clear. This winch has been in use for I would say somewhere around 12 years. I have not done anything to it to keep it in good condition. So it's not a bad winch. These aren't junk. It's just I want to upgrade them. I already thought about what I want to do with this winch and everything. So it's not like it's just getting tossed to the side. It's just going to get used for a different project. I've got two like this, and I'm planning on actually using them on the tow truck. So everything else will be what I'm going to replace this with. So now we're down to the winch mount that goes into the receiver. There is nothing left of the winch itself. We're going to set that to the side for now, and I will show you what we're using to replace the winch. went ahead and got a Badlands Apex winch for a couple reasons. I'm hoping it'll work the way I want it to. They're both, the old one was a 12,000 pound. This one is as well. This one's got a synthetic rope. And once I get this opened up, I'll show you a little more. This is the new winch. Like I said, it's a synthetic rope. It's going to go right onto this thing. A little bit bigger body than the old one. Okay, so that's the problem I have. I may have spoke too soon. You can see that little bit of a bend I put in there. And that's why it doesn't touch the housing now. All right. So in theory, you should just be able to bolt this up somewhere and have it work. But I have these mega connections, I guess you could call them, to quick connect, I don't know, all my electrical stuff, like jumper cables. I have these on jumper cables. I have these on with my winch. That's really all I have hooked up so far, but that gives me at least 200 amps of battery power, and I've got it hooked up for the front and the rear. So I could put this on the front where the license plate is, or I could put it on the back where the receiver, the tow receiver is, and then I've got that sled where this can slide into, and it goes kind of up by where the gooseneck is, and it can rotate. So that's why I did these, so I can move one winch around, have one winch that's super good, always ready to go. Hopefully I got extras of these somewhere. Well, it looks like I've got 4 different sizes of these, and they're all smaller. I will be absolutely putting this on, because that's how everything I have is set up. And I'm going to stick to that. But I guess what I can do, pull this battery down and hook it up. To test everything. And see that it works. All right, that's something to note, I guess. Looks like I can't get the cable pulled through the fair lead. I'll show you what I mean. Can't get it forced through the fair lead because when it's got to come up or like flatten out to come through here, and it's hitting on the drum. So I think I'm going to have to take something loose, feed it through, and then tighten it back up. So let's go over a couple features of this winch. One of the first ones is the remote. It's a little different than the other remote from the older styles. You can see the blue light on there. That's because it's plugged in. And if I unplug it, there's no more lights. I can, red light indicates that it's cordless. So I have a cordless remote that is magnetic, and it will, if you read there, it will automatically shut off in 2 minutes. Or you can have it cordless and it'll stay on. Underneath the weather pack seal, you have that and an off switch. So the off switch is for, on-off switch is for the cordless function. Oh God. The next thing is it's a synthetic rope versus a steel cable. So if the steel cable were to break, which I don't use it hard enough for a steel cable to break, but if a steel cable breaks, it can really hurt you, even kill you. If this was under enough tension where it broke, it can really hurt you. Don't know that it'll kill you. They do send this big ugly hook. Some people, I'm sure, think it's pretty cool. The idea of it is stupid to me. So I'm gonna have to start carrying soft shackles with this, which, no big deal, I have some. The reason you change the fair lead out is because there's no roll, well, you can use a roller fair lead like that one, but there's no rollers in this. The surface area is pretty smooth, so the synthetic rope won't get pinched in it, and it'll slide right over it. So that's nice. It's a little bit bigger housing, which you would think it weighs more, but they use like a cast aluminum in a lot of it versus the old one was steel. And then the free spool and engaged lever is different. It's bigger, it's a little bulkier, better feel in the hand, I think right now, and it's a lot easier to shift. So they change. I would guess they changed something inside for it to be a little smoother. The wiring on it is a little simpler if you keep the control box up here. So you just hook your ground wire up, make sure your little wire's hooked up, and you're good to go. Which there was, on this one you had to run the wires onto the motor and different things. Wasn't hard, just not as easy as this one. So this one's supposed to be lighter than that one. Let's see what else. There's not really much else to it as far as options that I can think of right away. They do send all the stuff if you want to relocate the control box. They've got a bracket, they've got all the extra wiring as long as it's close to the winch, some hardware, the extra electrical boots and stuff that you would need to keep everything kind of water seal tight. They do send these cable blankets. The idea is that they will slow the cable, the synthetic rope, if it breaks, that kind of thing. So my plan is to run it like this for a while with some soft shackles. In the future, I might cut the end of this off and re-loop it, lose a couple inches of rope, but I've never been so far out that I've needed it for how this winch gets used. But you can loop the rope back into itself and make a small loop. Then you'll always need a soft shackle, but there is zero heavy metal in that. The only heavy metal is the winch itself and how it's secured to your vehicle and whatever you're tying to on the other vehicle. So as long as you're tying to something super secure like frame rail or a good tow point, whatever it may be, you should be good. So I'm happy with it. We'll have to get more of these and their terminals to put this together, but that's what it is. So I've replaced that with that. Hopefully it'll work out better next time. Seems to be a little bit quicker of a winch. Line speed's a little faster just by initial playing with it. And then that winch will become part of the record project, along with the other one I have that I bought probably 3 years after. And they will be getting some minor upgrades. You'll see when I get around to it what I mean. But yeah, minor upgrades to them, and they'll be getting put on to the wrecker, which I have a bunch of work to do on. But that'll be way in the future. It won't be next video or anything like that. So that's what I got for you in this video. So, please give me a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.
Okay, so this video is being done just as kind of something for Josh for his channel. I have broken down on the side of the road in the new Lincoln, and I have this little wrench guy on my dashboard. It's telling me that there's an issue with the shifting capabilities. I was on my way home from work today and went to pass somebody, and the transmission would not engage. Even shifting manually, because there's like these little paddle guys on the steering wheel. Sorry, my car's kind of dirty. It wasn't engaging even when I tried to manually shift it, so I did have to pull over on the side of the road. And I'm currently waiting for Josh to come pick me up, so might video that for you. Well, we are kind of stalking him, but it says that he's pretty close to where we are, so we might be able to see him on the interstate, and it looks like there he is, so he should be here soon. Well, as you can see, we are still on the side of the road, but from my location data, it does look like that he should be coming here pretty soon. At least it looked like he was pretty close when I last looked at his location, and it looks like I can see him coming right there. You can see that he has arrived, and so will hopefully be pulling up in front of me. Well, as you can see, Josh is here, and apparently he can smell my transmission burning, so it's definitely a good thing that he came to pick me up. So we're gonna hopefully video it getting put on the trailer. As you can see, he looks so happy. My camera is having an issue with focusing right now, so sorry about that. Well, this is really rare, but he's trying out the new winch that he just got. It might be on this video, it might be on a new video, I don't really know. But we're using it for the first time here, so we're hoping that goes pretty well. He had to bring a battery along because he hasn't gotten his quick connect cables done yet. So we'll see what we're doing here. Yeah, he wants to know if I'm videoing, and I told him yes. You can see how excited he looks. Should I be in park? He had me put it in neutral to nose it up to the trailer once he got everything ready. So we'll see. Hello, this is Rare.
Who are you? What are you doing?
I'm videoing for your channel. You're gonna get over it. We'll see if this actually makes it onto a video or not. It'll be kind of amusing if it doesn't. He's like, who are you videoing for? You, duh. But we'll see how it goes. Here he goes. He's going somewhere. I don't really know. Probably to make sure that it's not in free spooling anymore, because I guess that's a thing. I don't know. I usually run it for him when he's out picking up vehicles. So we'll see what's going on. He's doing something. I know, this is so exciting. We'll see how much makes it onto a YouTube video or not. Now, see, you can see that he's got a battery just because he hasn't gotten that quick connect all set up yet, so he had to make sure that he brought that with us, so that way we could run the new winch. So it's a little bit sad that he just got his new winch and hadn't gotten everything set up for it yet, but I know he's ordering those quick connects, and like we just got the new one Saturday because the solenoid was going out on the old one, and he was so excited for it, and now we get to use it even a little bit before it's ready. But I'd rather have the new winch ready to go when I break down than not. Otherwise I'd have to be calling like roadside assistance to come get me, and that can sometimes take quite a bit. Even though it's covered for by insurance, it's a little bit easier just to have Josh come and get me. And at least this time I didn't panic as much as the last time I broke down. So that was good. I don't usually video for the channel too often, so sorry you're having me narrate while he's super far away, not really talking to the camera himself. Looks like he's got it engaged and running, so we will see what he's doing. I'm not usually in the vehicle when he does this because I panic a little bit about elevation changes. So hopefully it's not me inside the vehicle, because I do not want to be in the vehicle when he starts winching it. And he should hopefully know that. So we'll see. Hey! Josh! I have my brake engaged.
Release it.
Oh God, I'm in the vehicle. Oh Jesus Christ. Well, he's got his remote winch puller functioning. He's got a remote instead of like one that you plug into it. And it wasn't working on the old one for whatever reason. So now we're working on the new one, and we're gonna do some movie magic because I don't feel comfortable videotaping while he's bringing me onto the trailer. So talk to you later. As you can see, we are on the trailer. So now I'm gonna go sit in the truck while Josh finishes all this. Yay! Car is at the shop, and now we will unload it and put it somewhere where the service advisor that we had called said to put it, and hopefully they'll be able to get it fixed. So he's got to press the neutral button twice for it to go into neutral, and then it'll kind of move. I don't know why he's moving forward.
All right, sorry about the background noise. It's my heater cooling down, so it should turn off soon. But these showed up early, so I got more of these. So I'm gonna put this in at the end of this video to kind of show the entire project, how I put it together. And I hope you guys enjoyed the videos that my wife did, that I put in. So leave a comment. Let me know who you like better. What do you think about her video? So the rest of this will be putting these on this new winch and getting it all set up. It'll be all finished. All right, since the video didn't, the first video kind of cut off for no reason after pretty much nothing. I just cut the ends of them off, and then I take the terminals that get shoved in the plastic piece, and I just line them up with, I know that pocket end's about there where my thumbnail is on it. So I just line it up with the end of the wire and use my other thumbnail. That's where I want to cut the insulation back to. So I make a cut, kind of light pressure, and I just rotate the wire around. And then I'll bend it over, and that'll show me where I have and haven't cut through all the way. And I can go around and break it all the way around. See the line of copper in there? And I like to break it so I don't cut the wire itself. And I can just pull the insulation off the wire. And then, be a smart person, grab my heat shrink, put it on the wire, get it worked down over the insulation, get it out of the way. And then put the terminal onto the wire. And since I don't have a proper crimping tool for this, I'm going to use the vise. And you can see it flattens it out, squishes it on the wire. And when you get it crimped down enough, that wire is stuck in there. can't pull it apart. Now the problem is it's so flat that that's not good either. Just for space sake. So I'm going to take the corner of the vise, crush down on it. I'm going to take a hammer and bend the terminal over. So it starts to fold where the wire is. It's folding here. So now I can go and take the flat part of my vise, set it on that, and use the hammer to take that flat piece that I bent into a little bit of a U shape and then really bend it over. Not super pretty, but it's not coming apart. Now that I've got my heat shrink on my wire, I can push it up as high up on that terminal as I can get it. Take my little butane torch, put a little heat to it, and it'll shrink it right down. This does a pretty good job of keeping all the water out. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some liquid electrical tape and I'm going to put it around the edges here. But then these have little positive and negative marks. So I'll just take my positive and stick it in there and it'll click into place, and that'll be how I put that together. That'll give me my quick disconnect. I can roll up and package all nice. Basically what the liquid electrical tape does is I can brush it on and get it down into that hole and keep the moisture out of this connection. That'll keep the corrosion from happening in here. So, but this is really going to be the end of the video. So, didn't expect this to happen because I figured it was going to take longer to get these ends. So, like I said earlier, thanks for watching. Bye.